What's up, everybody? Happy New Year 2018. We're officially here. We made it. Um, this has been a dope new year so far. We're day number two, second day of 2018. And let me just say, I hope all you had a great New Year's Eve, great New Year's weekend. Um, Ron Carlivati. Ron Carlivati knocked this episode out the park. This is how you come into a new year. You know what I'm saying? Like this episode was hot. It was hot from start to finish. Hot. Um, damn. Let me just say this. Okay, let me. I'm trying to figure out who I want to start with first. It was that good. Like this episode. This I'm telling you, this is how you kick off a new year. You come back strong. You know, this is the first episode of Days of the New Year, and Ron Carlivati has brought it. He pulled no punches. He brought it. Salute. Like he brought it. I can't say he didn't. He did. So getting into it. Um this is the messiest love triangle I've ever seen between Will, Sonny, and Paul. I don't know what to make of this. I really don't. I don't know what to do. I mean, just a couple months ago, Sonny was gonna marry Paul. Now Will came back. He basically dumped Paul, and now him and Sonny are Will and Sonny are back together. But now Paul still got feelings for Sonny. But now Will kiss Sonny. I mean, Will kiss Paul. I don't know. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm sure Sonny still got some feelings for Paul. I'm sure. And now Will apparently wants to be with Paul. I could tell like he want to be with Paul now. I said, oh, but Paul still got feelings for Sonny. I was like, oh. And Sonny is still head over heels with Will. This is just so messy. It is just messy. I'm like, how is this gonna play out? Like, how is this gonna end? Because I have a feeling somebody gonna get their face cracked. That's just how I just think somebody is gonna get their heart broken again. Um, I don't know. When I seen Will kiss Paul, I said, oh. And Sonny was just sitting at home frantically looking for Will. I said, oh damn. Damn. This is not gonna end well, folks. I just I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Um John was trying to talk to Paul or whatever, and Paul was saying how he still got feelings for Sonny. But John was asking Paul, you still got feelings for Sonny, but how do you feel about Will? You know what I mean? Because it's obvious that Will is starting to Jones for Paul now. He's jonesing for Paul. Um, Marlena was trying to talk to Will or whatever. He was trying to sort his feelings out, because even though Will still don't remember everything and everybody, I wonder how it's gonna play out when Will does get his memories back. Like, is that gonna affect how he feels about Paul? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna go down? I'm anxious to find out. And when Sonny, wanted to toast or whatever to New Year, Will just basically kind of brushed him off. He was like, "I'm tired." But the way he kept looking at Sonny, he had this smile on his face the whole time. But I'm like, it's obvious that that smile is not because of Sonny. That smile is because of Paul. I said, "Oh, poor Sonny." I just I feel bad for everybody in this storyline. Like, I feel bad for Paul because he still got feelings for Sonny, and it hurts him that he can't be with the person that he clearly loves. But then I feel bad for Will because he ain't got his all his memories and he's still trying to figure things out. And I feel bad for Sonny because I could tell he still got feelings for Paul, but he's madly in love with Will, and Will is pretty much brushing him off right now. It's like I feel bad for each one of them, but I feel bad for them in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This is the messy, like, how Bold and the Beautiful, like, they be doing love triangles and stuff, and I really don't feel bad for not one person in the love triangle. But this love triangle here is all types of messy. This has no good ending to it. Like I just don't see no good ending. I don't. Somebody's gonna crash and burn. I'm just saying. Somebody's gonna get hurt. When this is all said and done and the dust settle and the smoke clear, all hell is gonna break loose. That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. So moving on from that, I wish Marlena and John was at the party at Doug's place. They should have been there for that big reveal from Vivian. They should have been there. I'm mad I'm mad John and Marlena wasn't there. I really wish they were. And Steve and Kayla, and I just wish that they were all there. I'm sorry, but Sierra needs to be slapped. That's all I'm gonna say. Sierra needs to be slapped. She is so rude, so disrespectful. I understand that she wants to expose Rafe or whatever for cheating on her mother. I get it, and I think she should. But the way she's speaking to everybody, it's like you need to be slapped up. You need to be put in your place. Like the way she was talking to Jennifer and Eric, I was like, how like I felt bad for them. Like she brought up all of their past demons and threw it in their faces. She brought up Jennifer's addiction. She brought up the car accident that killed Daniel. I was like, you know what? That right there should have got her slapped because she didn't need to go there. Eric has been nothing but supportive to that girl. He's been nice to her as usual. He's been good to her. And for her to throw that tragedy back in his face, something that he has to live with for the rest of his life, to throw that back in his face, that was trifling. I understand she is drunk or whatever. She lost her dad. She's still feeling all these, the situation with Theo. She's just dealing with a lot. But at the end of the day, that's no excuse to act the way that she's been acting. She needs to be put in her place. And it's time for Hope to start doing that. Um, because I just didn't like the way she was speaking to, grown people. That was just trifling. The way that she just threw their past issues in their face. And these are things that they have to live with for the rest of their life. And for you to just throw that in their face, that was dead wrong on so many levels. Like that little girl needs to get taken to the woodshed. Seriously, if you know what I mean. Um, so anyway, Brady. This moron. I'm sorry, but Brady is the dumbest of the dumb. His little plan might be working for the moment, and yeah, it's for the moment. I just don't see this plan of his working. Him trying to seduce Eve, and what's the end game in all of this? Like, cause I just have a feeling that he's gonna end up falling for her for real, and it's just gonna put them in more hot water. Him and Victor and Titan, he's just making a bad situation worse. This little stupid plan of seduction of his, it's not gonna work. It's the oldest trick in the book. You know what I mean? Storylines I done seen on this on so many different shows. Some worked, some haven't. And I feel like this is gonna be one that will not work. It's not gonna work on her. He, I mean, he thinks it's working for the moment, but I know Eve. It's not gonna work. I swear though, I have to be real. This plan of Brady's is so amateur. Like his whole plan is just child's play. Like, come on now. If you're gonna step into the role as CEO of Titan and you think that you got game and you think that you have the art of manipulation and you got to be smarter than this. Come on now. This is a cheap plan. It's not gonna work. Even Victor knew it ain't gonna work. Victor knows it's not gonna work. It's a stupid plan, and any fool can see through it of what he's trying to do. He's just trying to come up with some little idiotic plan to seduce Eve, and then what? Hoping that she lower her guard or whatever, so that way you could swoop in for the kill. It's not gonna happen. It might work for the moment. It might look like it's working, but it's not really gonna work. Like you're just setting yourself up for failure. Is what you're doing with this stupid ass plan. This is complete child's play. Any human being on the planet who's not naive should see right through this. And he's gonna fall flat on his face. It's just gonna blow up on him. So anyway, moving on from that. Vivian. Vivian. God, I'm glad she's back. I freaking love Vivian Alamain. Oh my God, I love her. I know some people call her Alamain or whatever. Kate. I call her Alamain. That's how I always addressed her last name. That's how I pronounce it. But anyway, Vivian was always my girl. I love Vivian. She causes so much trouble every time she comes to town. And she never disappoints. Um, she told everybody that she came back to town with Stephen O. Demira. Everybody was like, "You must be smoking." They was like, first of all, Andre told her Stefano would never be around you. First of all, he despises you. She just sitting there laughing the whole time. And that's when Jennifer and all them decided to call Hope and Rafe or whatever because they should be there. And when she introduced Stefano, it was Tyler Christopher, my boy. Um, and Kate and them bust out laughing. They said, "Are you blind?" They said, "Do that look like Stefano to you?" They said, first of all, he's half Stefano's age. That was hilarious. That was funny as hell. They got a good laugh out of that one. But when he told everybody his name was Stephen O. Demira, Stephen Octavius Demira, those laughs, oh, they disappeared. Everybody was all business then once he told them who he really was, that he's Stefano's child. So apparently, a year ago, he just found out a year ago that Stefano was his father and that Vivian was his mother. Because Vivian got pregnant back in the day when she was younger, and she met Stefano when he was going by his alias, Rudolph or whatever, Rudolph, Randolph, whatever his one of his aliases he used, because you know Stefano has several. Wasn't one of his aliases Mrs. Lafferty? I believe one of his aliases was Mrs. Lafferty, I believe. But back when he was using an alias, he was trying to steal one of her rubies or whatever, and he seduced her, got her pregnant, and somebody had told her that the baby was stillborn. So she went all these years thinking that her child died. That's why I'm guessing back when she married Stefano back in 1998, she never told Stefano about the child because she thought the child was dead. So she probably thought, what's the point in telling Stefano? Um, so she just found out a year ago that her son was alive. And now that he's alive and he know that Stefano was his dad, he did his homework on the family, who they are, the family business. He did his homework on everything. So he basically came in to take his rightful place as the head of the family and the head of the company. And he's now the new CEO of Demir Enterprises because he had an emergency board meeting and the board of directors voted him in as the new CEO because they lost faith and confidence in the rest of the family. They have no confidence in Kate, no confidence in Andre because he's unstable. They have no confidence in Chad because basically Chad just let Kate run the company for the past year and she has yielded no beneficial results. The company has been tanking under her leadership and Chad never stepped in once until now to try to take over. So they have no confidence in none of them, which is understandable. It's totally understandable because that company has been in shambles. And Stefan felt like it was time to come in and bring the Demira family back to what it once was, back to its former glory. He wants the family to be feared and ruthless again, like when Stefano was in charge. I have to agree with Stefan on this one because ever since Stefano died, that family has been pure weak. Weak. They're not ruthless anymore. Andre has turned into a cartoon goofy character. Chad is too goody goody. That family is a shell of his former self. Ever since Stefano left or he died, it was just a shell. And I'm glad that Stefan is coming in to fill those shoes. Even though, let me just say this, he could never fill Stefano Demira's shoes. Let's just put it like that. Stefano was larger than life. He was one of a kind. But I'm ready for Stefan because he's about to turn it up a notch. And we need another Stefano type character on this show. We need it. Um, and I'm happy that Ron Carlivati, and the producers brought Tyler in and they wrote this character for him because he's gonna basically become a mini Stefano, and I'm ready for it because we need it. I miss Stefano, and if I can get something similar to that, I'm happy. And I think this is a step in the right direction. And I'm looking forward to it. Him and Vivian basically clinked glasses and went on their merry way. Chad and everybody else was pissed. Um, and it was funny to me because I kept noticing how Stefan kept staring at Abigail. I said, "Oh, he trying to get him some Abby. Oh, he is. He definitely trying to seduce Abigail. I got a feeling in the near future he gonna try to get them. He gonna try to get them draws. I know he is. I think he gonna develop an obsession with Abigail just like Stefano did with Marlena. That's what I think. I definitely think he is because he would not take his eyes off of her. Like he kept looking at Chad, but he kept his eyes on Abigail. I said, "Yep, here we go." Abigail better lock them doors at night. I'm just saying. Um, this episode was dope. It was a dope episode. I hope all of you enjoy it. Hit that like button, hit that comment button. Let me know what you thought about today's episode. I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.